Hi there, welcome to the archives. So today is May 5th, it's Cinco de Mayo in Mexican culture. And so I thought I would return today to 50 goddesses, spirits, and saints. 50 goddesses, spirits, saints, and other female figures from around the world who have shaped belief. So today we're going to the Aztecs down in Mexico. We are going to talk about Itzpapalotl. Itzpapalotl. Am I saying it correctly? So this is a photo for her. Itzpapalotl. So again, you're going to see a lot of the skeleton today. So Itzpapalotl is an Aztec skeleton warrior and a butterfly goddess. Let me just move back. And a butterfly goddess. So it says here that the Aztec goddess Itzpapalotl is constantly changing her appearance. She either looks like a beautiful young woman or a terrifying winged skeleton. At the end of her fingers are sharp jaguar claws. And she has feet, her feet have eagle talons. So I think you could see it here in the image, right? I don't know if you could see her claws as well as her eagle. What are they called? Talons? She also has razor-like blades on the tips of her wings. And it's used to tear apart her enemies. So this is, again, the Aztecs, who are the traditional indigenous folks of modern-day Mexico. She's a powerful warrior woman, and Itzpapalotl is connected with life and death. Name means obsidian butterfly. Obsidian butterfly. So obsidian is, I brought my obsidian today. This is one of my favorite rocks, crystals. I've had it for, I think, 10 years now. I think I got it in 2015 or 2016. It has been, for me, I personally, like, I can't sleep without this. Sometimes I travel, like if I travel, I usually will try to bring this with me. I sleep with it either by my bedside, or I usually sleep with it right on the cradle of my pelvic, because I have a lot of pelvic issues with my left side here. So this rock, like the way it's made, it's just so perfect. Like I usually just put this side right up against my pelvic, and I use it to massage my body. So the Aztecs were located in central and southern Mexico, and the flourishing in the Valley of Mexico from the 14th to the 16th centuries. Their capital, Tenochtitlan, I don't think I pronounced it right, was established an island in Lake Texcoco. So Mexico. Okay? Obsidian. So obsidian is a rock. It's a volcanic glass, incredibly precious to the Aztecs. It's a black rock crystal. Gazing into its shiny black surface, this is on page 90, it says it allows you to speak. It allows you to move between the past, the present, and the future, and it allows you to speak with spirits and gain protection from evil. Itzpapalotl's connection with obsidian meant that she had all of these powers, so she could move between past, present, future. She collapses time, she speaks with spirits, and she gains protection over evil. So it says her wings could be black and leathery, like a bat's, or colorful like a butterfly. And flying creatures represented the soul fleeting between heaven and earth. They're also connected with reincarnation, bringing new life after death. And it says, think of the life cycle of a butterfly. Okay, so butterflies seem to die when they've changed from a caterpillar and moved into a chrysalis, but they emerge alive and much more beautiful than ever. before I started recording this, I was listening to Dr. Jen's podcast, From Root to Bone, with Dr. Jen Mullen. And the episode I'm listening to is The Marrow of Therapists from the Hood with Kim Young and Marvin Tolliver. And literally before I started recording this, I paused just to come record this. And Dr. Jen was just talking about how this year she feels like she's already died and has been reborn several times, right? And we're only in May. And so this theme of, and I've seen this week, a couple people talking about dying 1,000 deaths. I think it came up last night in my writing group. Right, this idea of dying 1,000 deaths and being reborn. And so the butterfly is a really good symbol of this, right? The caterpillar essentially dies, and it needs to die in order to move into a new life. Carvings of butterflies were often put onto graves by Aztecs, perhaps calling on Itzpapalotl to take the death to her peaceful paradise. And so she's a ruler of paradise. Again, the Aztecs have this idea of paradise. I think, remember, oh, look, I landed right on the page. Chalchuhulitik. I remember I still struggle. Chalchuhulitik. Remember the Aztec goddess of fresh water? It also talked here about paradise, right? Itzpapalotl, according to this book, is the ruler of the paradise. She rules over the paradise kingdom of Tamoanchan. So Aztecs believe that this is where all humans were made. It says that here the blood from sacrifices, remember the Aztecs did make human sacrifices, including some children sometimes. Right? So it says here the blood from sacrifices and the ground down bones from the realm of the dead are transformed into new life. It's also where children that die young are kept safe. There's a tree at the center of the kingdom, and it drips milk to keep babies full and happy. And so all time, according to the Aztecs in Tamoanchan, is present. So they don't have past, future. All time is present. This is the only time that matters, the present. And so the gods are also connected to humankind. There's a ruler of Itzpapalotl is the ruler of this magical kingdom, and she's known as the creator goddess. She also is a shapeshifter, and she's a master of disguise. There's one story where she dressed as a lady of the Aztec court. She covered her face in white powder to change her appearance. Again, white powder is very common across a lot of different indigenous cultures, including African culture, even Caribbean culture, carnival. If you go to a fete, you're going to see powder, right? She changed her appearance. She threw on an invisibility cloak, so she was invisible, and she was able to move unseen among humans while she was able to listen to their story. So a little bit konkonsa, right? Like a little nosy. In another myth, she transforms herself again. It says after a terrible battle, Itzpapalotl goes from a two-headed female deer to a beautiful woman. So far we've had, look at all the animals represented: jaguar, eagle, butterfly, which essentially also means a caterpillar, and what did I just say? What animal did I just say? Oh, a two-headed deer. And so she turned into a beautiful woman. She wanted to charm one of the cloud snakes, and the cloud snake is a powerful spirit. She tried to persuade him to drink. She tried to get the snake to drink its poison, but it was a trick, and the potion was actually just blood. Full of the drink, the cloud snake lays down, but instead of kissing him, Itzpapalotl killed him. So she killed the cloud snake, who is really powerful. And so it says she is a goddess who uses her bare hands to defeat her enemies. Again, I love bringing these stories up because it shows us, especially in this day and age where there's so much propaganda around making women small and submissive and from, again, within Christianity, we come from Adam and the rib, and right, it tries to lower women. It's important that some of these ancient civilizations didn't believe necessarily that women were weak. If anything, women, like Itzpapalotl, was the creator. She was the one who ruled the kingdom. She was really powerful, and it says that she could defeat her enemies with her bare hands, and her bare hands were jaguar claws, right? So Itzpapalotl has many roles. She takes on many forms. She's one of the divine women who look after those who give birth. So those who are pregnant and or preparing for delivery. Itzpapalotl might be somebody to turn towards. The Aztecs saw childbirth as a powerful battle between life and death. So these women were honored as great warriors. Mothers are warriors. Like if you can carry a child for 9, 10 months, almost 10 months, and then 8 months, and then have to deliver it, that's some pretty badass stuff, right? Again, our culture will frame that as weak. Oh, women and just have a baby, but they don't realize that like childbirth can actually end in death, and we see that it actually ends in death for a lot of black women, a lot of women across the board, but the rates tend to be higher for black women. I just saw recently another black woman, a young black woman, died in her delivery, right? So in Aztec cultures, women who give birth are seen as warriors, and so she is a queen of Tzitzimime, and the Tzitzimime are an army of skeleton star demons. So you're gonna see a lot of Tzitzimime today for the like the skeletons with the gorgeous makeup. And the Tzitzimime is an army of skeleton star demons. It says, at the end of the present age, the Aztecs believe that the Tzitzimime, led by Itzpapalotl, so she is a leader of the Tzitzimime, could come to Earth in the form of horrifying beasts and devour all humans. So it says, while this may seem scary, Itzpapalotl is a powerful protector of women and children. Love comes with pain, healing with sickness, and it's this balance of the positive and the negative that she presents, right? The duality, the polarity between healing and sickness, love and pain. And so she has the lightness of a floating butterfly, but the power of a jaguar. And to the Aztecs, she's a vital goddess who ruled over the role of women as creators of new life. So this Cinco de Mayo, I hope you're pouring some libations for Itzpapalotl, and I just wanted to share her story, okay? So this is the Aztec skeleton warrior and butterfly goddess. So, yeah. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Don't forget your ancestors. Here's a snake, and this is another image of her. Okay, so this is Itzpapalotl from Mexico, and she's an Aztec skeleton woman. What happened to the video? I'm gonna go. I don't know what's going on. Why do I look like a ghost?